In this video, I'll be sharing with you how to take care of indoor plants, and we'll be talking about indoor plants that purify the air, that are beginner friendly. So if you're new to your indoor plant growing, guys, this video is for you. Do make sure that you like, subscribe, and share this video as well, and comment below how your plant journey is going and what you're doing. So in this video, I'll be sharing information about the peace lilies, and here I do have peace lilies, 2 peace lilies, with both of them having peace lily already out, and we have a small bud right here that's coming out. And we will be talking about the Persian cyclamen as well, which is in the middle, and here's the other peace lily, guys. So I'll be sharing information on the type of lighting that it needs, how much sunlight, the care. I'll be giving care tips. So guys, do make sure that you stick around, watch for the entire video, and share this video as well. This is very good for our health. It's always good to have indoor plants, which help to purify the air and taking carbon dioxide and change it over into oxygen for us. Okay, so it's very important to mist your plants, just mist the leaves. We water the roots, and we also need to mist the leaves as well, just to refresh the leaves, keep them cool, nice and cool. So here I have my lovely assistant helping me to mist the leaves of the plants. And we don't put on too much water when we're misting,
This one too.
Right here, we just wanted to get the point across that we're misting the leaves. And of course, we'll water the roots later on. She's just misting the leaves and the branches, the limbs a little bit. And that's it. Now let's go ahead and get some information on these plants and their care tips as well. I will be sharing some tips that I wish I knew before, but I didn't know about plants. So I am technically new to taking care of plants, indoor plants, because have you ever been in a situation where you're taking care of plants and they keep on dying on you? Well, same thing happened to me until recently. I started getting advice from individuals that have their indoor plants. Obviously, I am outdoor now, but these are all indoor plants that I will be discussing. And I've already shown these plants in detail earlier, and I'm going to share some information on them as well. So here we do have the peace lily. This is the peace lily. It's a beautiful, beautiful plant with the lilies. And with this one, it does have 3 lilies coming out right now. 1 lily, 2, and 3 lilies right there, which is very nice. This is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful plant. And there goes a woodpecker. I love being in the outdoors. I love hearing the birds. So that's a peace lily. So the peace lily is super easy to take care of, with resistance to almost all pests and diseases. It is a perfect option for gardeners with brown thumbs. The peace lily requires partial sun and full shade. Partial sun and full shade. And the temperature that's recommended for the peace lily is 30 degrees Fahrenheit. And the soil that it uses, you can use clay, sandy loam, or acidic neutral or alkaline soils. Now for watering, it's important to water the peace lily consistently and to keep its soil moderately moist. A general guideline is to water this plant whenever the first inch of topsoil becomes dry. This species grows best if its water is filtered because it is sensitive to chemicals. If the soil is allowed to dry out very long, the peace lily leaves will begin to turn brown. You can see they're all white right now. So the water, it has good amount of water and it's pretty healthy. The peace lily does not require heavy fertilization, and feeding it every 6 weeks or so in the growing season is sufficient. It's recommended to use a balanced water-soluble houseplant fertilizer for the peace lily. Avoid over-fertilization, which can cause its leaves to turn brown. Now pruning. To prune the plant, you would deadhead or remove the withered flowers after flowering. The planting time for the peace lily is springtime. So for the potting, it needs excellent drainage in pots. And that's it for the peace lily. Now we are going to talk about the Persian cyclamen plant. So here we do have the Persian cyclamen plant. And as you can see, it's currently not very healthy right now. That could be because it's been indoors and away from the sunlight. So that's why I have it outside. I want it to get some sunlight, because the sunlight is very important for it. So now for the Persian cyclamen plant. It is not difficult to take care of. With proper care, your Persian cyclamen will grow well under certain environments. It requires partial sun or full sun. Now, the weather that it's preferred is 20 degrees Fahrenheit. And you can use soils such as the loam soil, sand, chalky or clay or acidic or neutraline or alkaline soils. Now when you're watering the Persian cyclamen, you water it roughly once a week or when the soil surface dries out. And to know if it's dry, you just basically stick your finger in, and if within 1 inch it feels dry, then you know that you can water it. Now if the pot is small enough, immerse it in a basin or lukewarm water for several seconds. Then let drain thoroughly and avoid wetting the foliage. Fertilize the Persian cyclamen with a low nitrogen mix every 2 weeks during the late fall and every winter blooming period after that. Switch to a once month with a balanced fertilizer such as a 10 by 10 by 10 or 20 by 20 by 20 by 20 fertilizer. Stop all fertilizer in early spring. The plant will go dormant until the fall when we can start the cycle again. So we're in springtime right now, so it very well may be going dormant and will repopulate again in the fall time. So now usually this plant has flowers that do pop up as well. So now what happened with the plant, when you're pruning it, you need to trim the diseased or withered leaves once a month. And the planting time for this is fall and spring. The harvest time is in springtime. Now Persian cyclamen should not be planted too deep when repotting. Change pots and soil in time of germinating from summer to fall. So these make ideal indoor winter plants. They have relatively strict requirements for temperature, water, and sunlight. So there you have it, guys. That's it for the indoor plants that purify the air. These are just a few plants. Again, I'm starting out my planting journey. So I hope you enjoyed this video. And the good thing about plants is that they do clean the air. They do take in the carbon dioxide and they release oxygen into the air. And these plants are very good for cleaning the air and bacteria out the air. And it's always good to have some kind of indoor plants in your home to clean and oxygenate the air in your home, especially in those cold months or winter months. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Do like, subscribe, and share. And I will see you in the